Hello and welcome to the Global Electronics Report. It's Friday, July 13th and my name is David Burford. Today's programme is sponsored by Comet Group. Qualcomm's parent company Broadcom has entered into a definitive agreement to acquire CA Technologies. The agreement has been approved by the boards of both companies. The deal is expected to close in the fourth quarter of 2018. CA Technologies has a unique position across the growing and fragmented infrastructure software market and will add to Broadcom's portfolio of mission-critical technology business, according to CEO Hock Tan. The construction of Zollner's medical technology building has recently been completed and is now operational. The 12,500 square metre facility took just 14 months from planning to completion. Production of medical devices has begun at the site in Zante since the completion of the interior space. 220 office and production staff are based at the location, which satisfies the most stringent requirements in medical technology. Samsung Electronics has inaugurated its new mobile factory in India. The new facility will double current capacity for mobile phone manufacturing at the location in Noida, Uttar Pradesh, from 68 million to 120 million units a year. That number will be phased in and completed in 2020. Chief Executive H.C. Hong said that the Noida factory is the world's largest mobile phone factory and is a symbol of Samsung's strong commitment to India and a shining example of the success of the government's Make in India program. Supplier of electronics production equipment Kurtz Ursa has expanded its North American high-tech demo center. The 3,000 square feet demo room at the Plymouth site has had additional offices and extra training and conference rooms added. The demo center is one of 7 others around the world and ensures customers have access to spacious demonstration, application and training centers outfitted with the most modern equipment. They all boast the complete soldering systems product portfolio, as well as the Ursa Tools rework and inspection business line. Join me after a quick break for more electronic stories.
At the Comet Group, we live by a pioneering spirit, great ingenuity, and an enduring passion for solutions that lead the way.
Vision Engineering, a manufacturer of leading-edge stereo microscopes and non-contact measuring systems, has celebrated its 60th anniversary. The company was founded in 1958 by Rob Freeman, a tool maker. He had previously worked as a race mechanic for the Jaguar racing team. Whilst there, he developed a borescope for inspecting race engine parts without the need for disassembly. As a means for developing his interest in optics, he formed Vision Engineering. In 1994, Vision Engineering introduced the world's first eyepieceless stereo microscope. Vision Engineering over the years has developed stereo inspection and optical measurement products that have helped improve productivity and quality for thousands of companies worldwide. In 1996, Rob Freeman was given an MBE honour by Queen Elizabeth II in recognition of his services to the British optical industry. Semicon West took place this week in San Francisco, California. The 3-day show featured a smart manufacturing pavilion, smart transportation pavilion, and smart workforce pavilion. Global SMT and packaging editor-in-chief Trevor Galbraith attended the show, and whilst there explored the Smart Manufacturing Initiative. He spoke with VP of Collaborative Technology Initiatives Tom Salmon and brings us this interview.
So we're actually going to start to see clean rooms coming in more and more into PCBA factories.
Absolutely, I believe so. I think that's really the interest with a lot of the PCBA SMT companies are looking at some of the programs that SEMI has in the advanced packaging, whether that might be a die level attach or other programs. We're also covering a lot of work in flexible and hybrid electronics, which kind of brings the two groups closer together, and some advanced sort of MEMS and sensor platforms as well. Also adapting it from not just for PV, but more recently with groups like TPCA in Taiwan for PCB manufacturing, and now, as you mentioned, JARA on the assembly side.
Interestingly enough, JARA seems to be working closely with SEMI on integrating with 6Gem rather than going on the CFX route. So it's a bit of a mishmash at the moment, but I'm guessing everybody's going to have to work with everything.
Yeah, I think what I've heard from the user base is they can never be 100% sure you're gonna have go with one scenario or another, and so they actually, I think they prefer to have the option to use certain standards and certain capabilities, and we have certain users who are able to show how they can conveniently sort of map those out and use those in different areas in the different facilities.
The full version of the interview will be available to view on Global SMT TV shortly. Trevor also caught up with Mike Skinner of US Tech and discussed some of their takeaways from the show.
So it's been a really interesting week in a number of ways, so we'll go into some of them in a minute. But the show itself looks pretty much the same. A lot of renovation going on here at the Moscone Centre, of course. Foot traffic seems to be similar, but still a reasonably vibrant week.
Yeah, I agree. A couple of interesting things this year. We have a new the Wearable Technology Conference over there in the North Hall. Mm-hmm. The South Hall actually it picked up. I thought traffic was much more improved over there than over last year. Yeah. But here in the North Hall, things are, they quieted down a little bit today. I think the show is it's a little bit smaller. Mm-hmm. They filled out the area of booth space with some of these sort of integrated like show areas. There's like the Smart Tech Hub, the Tech Spot over, I think, in the other hall as well.
Yeah, they've got the Smart Tech Hub here. They've also got a Smart Manufacturing Hub over in the South Hall there, which was quite interesting. That's been run by SEMI, and I had a fairly in-depth interview with them earlier in the week. One of the most interesting things that came out of that was about the standards thing that's going on in the industry for smart factory. They of course were behind 6Gem, which has been in the industry for years, but back in our neck of the woods, if you like, in the SMT business, we kind of felt that it had stagnated for 4 or 5 years ago, and there was a cost attached to it, so basically the industry got together, worked with IPC to develop CFX. But I'm hearing this week that, 6Gem hasn't been standing still. It's been developing a lot, and more importantly, the recent JARA standard that's come out has aligned itself with 6Gem, where Hermes standard has aligned with CFX. So that's really interesting.
Yeah, it is very interesting to hear, and it is neat to see. Now even over here, in the semiconductor industry, to see these guys coming together to try and make their own version of the smart factory and the front end.
The deadline has been extended to nominate your company for the Global Technology Awards, the industry's most prestigious award. The new deadline is July 27th. The Global Technology Awards brings together the SMT and advanced packaging industry in a celebration of the most innovative new equipment, materials, processes and services driving our industry forward. Entries are invited from equipment, materials and EMS companies of all sizes. The Global Technology Awards ceremony will be held at the SMT AI show in Rosemont, Illinois in October. Winners will receive a Global Technology Award trophy and booth poster. That's it for this week. Thank you to our sponsors Comet Group, technology with passion. So check back next week for more top stories from around the electronics world. Give your new product launch the ultimate promotion. Hey, have you ever wondered how to make video fast, easy, fun and powerful? Well, now you can take advantage of these free trade show videos and take your marketing message to the next level. We can create a punchy, attractive message that will resonate with your customers. Call your Global SMT and Packaging sales representative today